Namaskar. Hello and welcome to PGurus channel. I'm your host Sree Iyer. Joining me today after a brief hiatus of a few months is Sree Gopikrishnan, senior journalist with, we all know him. He has been with Pioneer for several years now. And he and I are going to discuss about the status of many of the high-profile corruption cases. We've been listening to the DMK files that are coming out in Tamil Nadu, where Annamalai has been releasing them one after the other. There are supposed to be 9 episodes. 3 have already come out and 6 more, and the last one is supposed to be a gangbuster. So all that is coming in the pipeline, but let's first take a look at where do each of these cases stand today. Let's welcome J. Gopikrishnan ji. Gopikrishnan ji, namaskar and welcome to PGurus channel.
Namaskar, after a long time.
Yes, indeed, sir. It's an honor to have you, host you on our platform, and we would like to hear from you, since you are very closely plugged in with all the courts in Supreme Court, Delhi High Court, Patiala Court, small court, big court, whatever it is, and all these cases. You can start in any sequence, but I would like you personally, I would prefer that you talk about INX Media, because that, according to many, was a black and white case.
INX Media case is in the fast track, so-called fast track court. A so-called fast track court, which is supposed to finish the cases within a year or few months, but it is still lagging in the trial court. And Chidambaram and 𝗤𝗂𝗏 are facing trial, but days are delayed. And this is an open and shut case where a bribe giver, another accused, Indrani Mukherjee, herself has turned an approver and admitted her crime of giving bribes to Chidambaram and 𝗤𝗏𝗏. But the case is still in the trial stage. And in that case also, there is a mistake, a huge mistake happened from CBI's side. What happened was previous 1.5 years ago, Chidambaram and 𝗤𝗏𝗏 filed a petition to the court, which is their right to do so, saying that as charge sheet is filed against us, please let us know the details of the things you have raided or seized from our home. And it's a normal thing, and normally CBI and everybody has to give to them or give the copies to them, but they objected in the court, and judge said, what are you saying? There are landmark judgments. Every accused has a right to see after charge sheet. They have supposed to see what are all you seized from their home. And judge said that judge gave a genuine order asking Chidambaram and 𝗤𝗏𝗏 to go to the CBI Malkhana, that's the Seshwar home, and check the papers. You can see the papers, what are all seized from the home. But CBI went against the appeal and asked the trial court to stay, and High Court also told them, what are you asking, Mr. CBI? So it got delayed around a year for the foolishness of the CBI. It is still in the court, but delayed. It was charged in 2019, and 5 years passed. The fast track court, which is supposed to finish a case in 1 year or 1.5 years, is still lagging. I only blame the prosecutors. That means CBI and the government only. Accused will try to delay the case by asking this and that, but it is the duty of the CBI to get the early dates and get it finished, even if it is at the next hearing is delayed for some other day. They should go to the court and ask for early hearings and finish it. It is like this only. Now I know you will ask me about the 2G case. Today I studied that entire daily court orders. You want to ask something, and I can tell you.
Wait. I'm not done with INX Media. That is the most black and white case. What are you telling? I have a lot of things that our viewers need to know. First of all, guys, Vibhuti update. You know, some of your comments are very interesting. Some of you are saying, oh, your Vibhuti looks like a band-aid. Tell me one thing, guys. Bollywood, Collywood, Tollywood, any India would You watch the heroine is, getting hurt. Do you see any time her plaster, arranged in a funny way? It's always nice and clean. What is wrong in putting vibhuti consistently across one's forehead? That's my question to you. And somebody else is asking me, do you wear this and go out in the streets? Yes, I do. I wear tripund and go to stores and shop. I mean, come on now, you get off your butt and put vibhuti on your forehead.
Yeah, there are some people who has this problem. Some people have this problem of during the date of Pran Pratishta. I put in my Facebook Jai Shri Ram. So many people were asking, why are you saying so? What do I say to these fools?
So just you can see from all the videos that now I'm able to consistently put the vibhuti in a certain way, and we are getting closer and closer. I'll keep you informed. It is not an easy thing. I just want to do it right. That's my point. So anyway, that's a vibhuti update. Getting back to INX Media, viewers, this is the one place where there is an email by a liquor company thanking 𝗏𝗖𝗍𝗏 Chidambaram for giving them an appointment to see his father. And they are also saying in that, here is a check for $15,000 or $20,000. Something like that.
It is not in the INX case. It is during the ED found 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏's emails and others.
No, I think it is in INX Media.
No. This is case has not yet registered. ED has found everything. And it is actually regarding Vijay Mallya. Vijay Mallya's
right.
Diageo, British company. British company writes to 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 saying that thanks for fixing the appointment of Prime Minister, Finance Minister. Finance Minister is none other than his father, Planning Commission Chairman, that is Montak Singh Ahluwalia. I think Kamal Nath, Commerce Minister also. Fixing the appointments, and your service charge of $15,000 receipt is also attached here. If this is not corruption and government has not registered any case, what can we say?
I think there's even more interesting thing. Half the money was transferred to, I think, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 Chidambaram's account. Half of it was kept with 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. I don't know what happened to one more thing. What did he do?
I'm not aware. I have seen only one receipt of $15,000.
So anyway,
says so from his own computers.
Yes. So there are all these cases with these people. INX Media, there's another problem there where the CCEA sanction was given by Chidambaram without without consulting the committee. I think in this also he did that, right? In INX Media also he did that, right?
No, INX Media case is very simple. That Indrani got approval of FDI for 5 crore only. But she brought 305 crore, 305 crore. But some income tax maverick officer found it and raided her. So she approached Chidambaram to save herself. And I am not coming to the other things, her confession details, which is in video and other things, saying as the Damocles sword of income tax notice is there, I obliged to everything, whatever he demanded. I am not saying whatever she obliged or whatever Chidambaram demanded. Anyway, the case is only for money gone to sons companies only, not on the obliged things.
Anyway, so that was one case. Now let us go to 2G scam. Over to you, Gopi.
To the 2G scam, somehow through a very bad judgment, trial court of that O.P. Saini acquitted these people, ignoring the Supreme Court verdicts and other things, saying that no criminality found, these are all business decisions. And CBI and ED rightly on 2018 March filed appeal. Now around 130 hearings has happened, 6 years has crossed, 9 judges. Now a days for the past 4 or 5 months, daily hearing is going on. And I came to know from the last date of hearing was on February 8, and tomorrow next date of hearing. And the last day's order, February 8, says 𝗤𝗚𝙤𝗀𝗏's arguments are over, and there I found in the order 𝗤𝗏𝙁's advocate says number 5 Vinod Goenka, another co-accused in the 2G scam. Mukul Rohtagi wanted to appear for him, but he's not available, so change the date to February 13. So February 13, Mukul Rohtagi, Narendra Modi's, Arun Jaitley's best friend, Attorney General of India, is appearing for the accused. Otherwise, during UPA tenure, he was the advocate of all the accused, and even after becoming Attorney General, he is appearing in the 2G accused. There is, I don't see, the advocates will say Advocates Acts allow us to do this and that, but there should be some ethics in life. Can you think I become, when as a journalist, after writing against National Herald and DMK 2G scams, can I become the editor of the Congress Party's National Herald or Sun TV's head or something like that? There should be ethics in life, which these people don't have, because everybody, once in a 2G court, trial court, when Ram Jethmalani appeared for Raja and Kanimozhi, when he was sipping tea in the trial court area, I asked, sir, aapko thoda sharam hona chahiye na? You were in the corruption cases, talking against 2G, and now you are coming as accused lawyer. Then Ram Jethmalani's reply said that they are giving me lakhs and lakhs of rupees. These corrupt people are giving money. Let me extract that money from them. But that's not an excuse.
Well. The other thing that I have heard, and I don't know how truthful this is, 𝗤𝙗𝙗, the information that was put together in front of 𝗤𝙗's court for determining the culpability of various actors, I believe that was done during the fag end of the UPA era, and that 𝗤𝙗 would not allow any changes to be made in the submissions of CBI and ED, because this is what they said, that, well, this guy, so basically it's a fixed match. Congress wanted to wrap, my reading, okay, I could be wrong. Congress wanted to wrap DMK's knuckles. They basically sent Kanimozhi to jail. That is almost like sending Karunanidhi to jail. And Raja also went to jail, and a few other people, right? So
correct, actually. I'll tell you. See, 2G scam and others, investigators got total freedom when they were directly under the monitoring of Supreme Court. That is why. And the system was doing all the corruption channels. You see the 𝗤𝙗𝙗𝗏 𝗏𝗏, there is another Raja's assistant, some Sadiq Bachcha's death and others. He was the man collecting money from the collecting the bags which is coming from a Tavera from Maharashtra to DMK headquarters, and he found one among one driver took 2-3 bags, and he has beaten the driver, and CBI has found everything. Later we found, before the charge sheet, and he found suicide. And Kanimozhi caught for straight taking 200 crores for the through bank transfers and others. There is no nobody. Just only credit goes to Supreme Court due to the cases by Subramania Swamy and Prashant Bhushan. Otherwise, nobody has now no credit, and everybody from this side and that side are friend of DMK and BJP and Kanimozhi and Raja. Both DMK, both Congress and BJP were the partners of DMK in NDA and other things. These politicians are crooks to the cores. They want only this thing. Why 10 years after Narendra Modi government, why this delay? And 6 years, why can't you take a decision on the appeal? Where are your prosecutors? Why are you not speeding up? The people are here and there. The problem is Tamil Nadu has 40 seats. Nowadays, DMK always used to get that. So people are eyeing on that 40 seats coming to the parliament. So that's why the corruption cases are not so fast. These politicians have 1 or 2, 3 minutes to change this side to that side.
Well, all we can tell is that it's like, PGurus and J. Gopikrishnan, we all are thermometers. We can put it in the mouth of the patient, read the setting and say, yes, the patient has fever. We are not the doctors. The doctors is the government. If the government chooses not to treat the patient, then what can we say? The unfortunate thing is, in all these cases, the patient never seems to die also. And they're still also going on and on. So take a look at the other case.
People will be, the karma will catch and the 𝗠𝙗𝙗 𝗣𝗚𝗂𝘁𝘅. At the end of the day, people will be caught by the law, or sometimes some may evade from this world by death or other thing. Anyway, we can only tell.
I think, see, this mindset needs to change, Gopi. This mindset needs to change. You do the crime, you do the time. That is the way it should be. If you are caught doing the crime, and you are caught doing the crime here, you have to do the time. Anyway, then they'll say, oh, this person is over 75 years. We cannot be jailing him. We have to be...
No. That's not the rule. There is no rule for putting 75 or others. India, in corruption cases, people will go like anything. 75 and others are given some exception in some other cases.
Well, it just feels funny. That's all I can tell you. Now let's go to the next case. National Herald. Go ahead, sir.
National Herald, 1 year ago, we have seen ED, and ED is summoning Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi for calling them for 3, 4, 5 continuous days based on Subramanian Swamy's private complaint where summons were issued. And where is ED and others? Government has to answer. Government has to answer why they are not, after questioning, why are they not filing charge sheet? I'm not saying why are they not arresting, why are they not filing charge sheet? 1 year, more than a year is passed, and the income tax cases, attachments have done, but Supreme Court income tax final case and that Herald House eviction case are in the stay, and the government's prosecutors have not gone to the Supreme Court to speed up the case. It happened before COVID. 2019 temporary stay was given. And why the government is not going and asking the court, please speed up the case? If these are, but Prime Minister and others are talking against the Congress leaders based on National Herald in public speeches, but why your prosecutors are not asked to speed up the case? Why your ministries are not asking their lawyers to speed up the case? You know, Chidambaram's hotel grabbing case. February 15 is the next hearing in the Delhi High Court. CBI says we found everything fraud. The petition is very correct, and these are the crime by the Chidambaram and family. But we are not getting prosecution sanction against the Indian Overseas Bank officers from Finance Ministry or the bank. Why? This Narendra Modi government has diluted that anti-corruption law, anti-corruption, Prevention of Corruption Act, by bringing lot of provisions for need of sanction. Need of sanction means if a CBI officer find a fault or doubt a fault, he has to ask that corrupt officer's senior officer to get a prosecution sanction to start. How a senior officer will give a sanction against the junior officer? That junior officer must be acting on behalf or a collection agent of the senior officer. So how will they get these kind of things are happen? CBI has become a dead body after 2018 amendment. It has no power. And the government has not, so many opposition states have stopped entering of CBI. Why the central government is not changing the CBI's archaic act of Delhi Special Police Act of 1948? They are not doing anything.
There's, once you start looking underneath the carpet here, you see so many different things that are not done right. And this is very sad that you, on the one side, you say that nobody is going to escape. It's 10 years now. How long are you going to spin this yarn? And we, having done most of the hard yards in all these cases, PGurus became famous because of all the publications of all these things. And look at what happened in the case of NDTV. The guy has walked away into sunset.
Now Pranay Roy got 600 crores from Adani, and he buzzed off. He's enjoying with that 600 or 750 crores received at all cases. 2 FIRs against him by CBI, income tax cases against him. Everything is now gone to deep freezer.
See, the word Adani is uttered. Hear me out. The moment the word Adani is uttered, 100 people will jump up and say, oh, you guys are also chasing Adani. We have nothing against Adani. We have everything against what happened to NDTV frauds. The income tax was also...
Don't care these people asking all these questions. We have to do our job. We have to go with whatever we believe right. And don't care about these riffraffs or the corrupt people's agents talks. We don't care.
Well, whatever it is, everywhere I see all the hard work that was put in, nothing has borne fruit. Not single guy has gone to jail, except that 106 days that Chidambaram spent and Karti Chidambaram went for a few days. But really,
Raja went for 1.5 years in jail.
That was your work. I'm talking about PGurus' work. But see, this is where the math doesn't add up. Either you need to give CBI a free hand and let them do their job, or you tell that this is going on. Not a single press conference from the Prime Minister.
Nowadays, what is happening nowadays is people are blaming ED and other things. ED is a very powerful organization as per the law, and the credit goes to Chidambaram for such a harsh law in 2012 amendment. But when he and son became accused, he is crying to the court, such a barbaric law, he and 𝗑𝗲 Sibal says. But whatever said and done, what we are seeing nowadays is only summons, raid, maximum arrest, no charge sheet filing, and speeding up the prosecution. The things are not speed up in the court of law by the prosecutors. Investigators must be doing their job, but the government's prosecution arm is a sleeping agency, or I don't know. I'm not commenting too much. Are there settings happen or adjustments happen in such delays according to the election or political stance and others? Now we have seen ED arrested Chhagan Bhujbal, is a minister in the current BJP-led government in Maharashtra, BJP-supported government in Maharashtra. He was arrested as an NCP minister of Sharad Pawar, but when he switched to Ajit Pawar's side, now with BJP, now he's a minister. So these are the messages you are giving to the officers. In Maharashtra, now officers will feel bad. किसको अरेस्ट करना है? ये शिवसेना उद्धव के साथ है और शिवसेना शिंदे के साथ है, ये शिवसेना अजित मामा के साथ है और बरीजा के साथ है, शरद पवार ग्रुप ऑफ एनसीपी और Ajit Pawar side of NCP. These kind of things are going on. And look at the way Bihar people are changing. So this is a political election trend. Let us see. But the issue is in the courts, the existing laws, the main cases like 2G scam appeal, 6 years, Aircel Maxis, open and shut case, INX case, and National Herald case. Where are the prosecutors of the government? They don't allow, when the government prosecutor is there, private persons like you and I cannot enter as easily. Otherwise, we should have filed an appeal and intervening application and enter into it. But the problem is, why the government prosecutors are not doing this? Or the government prosecutor means government. Why are they not doing this?
And lastly, Aircel Maxis case. Where do things stand in that one, Gopi?
Same. It is in the same INX court, same so-called fast-track court. Charge sheets are framed and the trial is going on, but very slow process. It is not a day-to-day hearing. Why not a day-to-day hearing? Why government or prosecutor is not seeking for a day-to-day hearing? They are not seeking a day-to-day hearing or nothing. So it is also delayed and delayed and delayed. If it is a day-to-day hearing, maximum 20-30 days hearings means 3 or 4 months case has to be decided. And the issue is in all these trial cases, if the process is delayed, the witnesses are also getting older and their memories are also fading off and they are also into some other permutation and combination. So the delays will be problematic. These delays creating problematic situations.
Yes, indeed. And viewers, again, it sounds great when we all, look at India's progress. We have done this, we have done this, we have done this. But, serious money will not come into India as investment until there's a feeling of transparency. And bankruptcy code, for example, I still don't know if people are saying that they are using.
It's a hopeless law.
Yeah.
If you have if you have 100 crores dues to the bank, go to insolvency and settle the cases through an auction at 5 crore.
And you buy it back yourself.
Through Benami, you buy it back, and balance sheets are cleared. Everything. Anyway, these are all what to say.
So whatever is coming into India,
and I will come to the insolvency. The biggest joke is Anil Ambani's Reliance Telecom has 47,000 crore dues, and now it is settled through an auction where Mukesh Ambani bought it for 5,000 crores. 47,000 crore is settled for 5,000 crores.
And one has to wonder: are there no other industrialists in India other than those whose names start with A and end with the letter I? What happened to all the other people? What happened to all the other people? Why isn't anybody stepping forward?
There is one more person. It starts with T and ends with A. he took up the Air India like anything.
So whatever it is, we can all take pride that we have done now so much. But in terms of execution, prosecution, and also look at, this is not related to Gopiji's coverage, but I covered it. Look at the cases against the NSE, National Stock Exchange. And the same crooks are still hanging around. Nobody has been moved out. And the NDTV is a barometer because most of the channels today operating, they all did the same things that NDTV did in terms of bringing money in, because it's all politicians' channels. Look at South India. Look at all the channels in Tamil Nadu that I know a little bit more than other states. Who's running all of them? Everybody is DMK's Jingchak. That's it. How did it happen? They only caught one company, one channel. And that too, there was a check transfer. That's how they caught it. Even there, they are trying to wriggle out. Gopi, I mean, look, it feels great, but when I start looking underneath, I see a lot of garbage. Summarize this for us, Gopi. I mean, the government clearly doesn't care, because we have said this many, many times. They don't care whether, these things are acted upon or not. So what is going on? Is there setting going on?
I'll tell the basic thing in the corruption cases. Whatever the government changes, in my around 20 years, I am in Delhi for, this is my 16th year of writing against the high-profile corruption cases. What I found is, whenever the government changes, the bribe givers are the same.
Yes.
road contractor is the same. PWD minister will change when he caught for corruption. But the road contractors is the same. Corporate bribe givers are the same. That's it.
Well, we have a few questions for you, Gopi. Let's take the questions now, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I'll take.
Kamalaksh Senoy wants to know, Gopiji, what is the point of white paper, or when PM Modi does not have guts to complete investigation scientifically, build a watertight case and prosecute cheaters and get them convicted in court?
That's you have been asking a right question. The question was a very right question. I too say these are all white paper and others. What is it? You are talking about white paper of UPA after 10th year in power. UPA is gone for 10 years ago and you are in power for 10 years. What is it? You yourself has to clear. If you find any fault from UPA side, it is your job to prosecute them and put them in jail.
Also, I noticed something interesting, Gopi. Correct me if I'm wrong. Before the white paper was published, I was given, pre-sneak saying that the word 𝗜𝙧𝙤𝙀 will be mentioned in the white paper. But
it is not there.
Document doesn't have it.
See, 𝗜𝙧𝙤𝙀 company is the India's not printing paper company from UPA government, and NDA government also continued, and that person who is with this, all these people are still in power, and there is a CBI case against 𝗜𝙧𝙤𝙀 against the UPA government's officer, and 𝗜𝙧𝙤𝙀 is nobody talks about 𝗜𝙧𝙤𝙀. 𝗜𝙧𝙤𝙀 supplies the same printing paper, not printing paper to Pakistan also. What to do?
Gopi, it's not just a printing paper. They were caught doing something worse. This is not coming out into the sunlight. It's not coming out in the open.
It is like it is what you say. Two countries using the same not printing paper. Two enemy countries using the same not printing paper means two people going to the same woman.
Sad. So anyway, to know all about this, I gave up writing on factual stories now. I only write fiction. You want to know the latest inside scoop on 𝗜𝙧𝙤𝙀 and what has been happening, you can read my new book, Paper In, Money Out. That is the one that talks about all that stuff. And, I don't know how many of you have read it. Clearly, it's not done as well as I had hoped, because it was the sequel to the book that is behind me, Who Painted My Money White. And you see, people are so innocent. Gopi, this is all I can tell you. People are so innocent.
They have no memory at all.
That is the other problem. People, they don't remember what happened yesterday. And this is,
and how long? And they are not coming to their rights properly.
We can go on. Next question, please. Manoj Soma wants to know, ask Sree, nowadays this Chiddu and Sibal are fighting in the court to decrease the power of ED. Yeah, exactly. That's what we said. Yes.
Anyway, the Supreme Court has ratified the power of ED. The law in 2012 amendment passed by none other than Chidambaram himself, but there is a review petition is there. That law seems to be harsh. There are 2 points. The Supreme Court has agreed to review on the 2 points, which I too agree. The issue is, in every case, if you are arrested by police or CBI or any other thing, in front of a police officer, you sign some papers, but in the court you can change from your stand, saying that I was under pressure in front of a police officer, signed this, but this is the fact. But in ED PMLA cases, there is a rule. The law says if you signed in front of a officer, it is treated as confession. That is not as good as in a democratic country. So in a front of officer, in a front of an agency office, you will be forced to sign this and that and this and that. And then another thing is ED's ECIR is not equated along with the FIR of other agencies where you have a right to get the copy of it. So that things has to be changed.
Also,
That's why
you have to look. Also, you have to look at how these people behave in front of ED. Rahul Gandhi goes to ED. He's questioned for 2-3 days. And every day, whatever question the ED asks, he says, can I write down this question? And he starts writing down the question. And then he's writing and writing and writing and writing. That's all he's doing. He didn't answer a single question. And interestingly, I would like to see these handwritten things.
If Rahul, in National Herald case, if Rahul Gandhi has answered to my email properly, this case would not have come to the public domain. Rahul Gandhi don't know how to answer things. Rahul Gandhi answered to my publication on the National Herald Revival. He sent me a nasty, foolish reply, which I published, saying that my earlier report was wrong and Rahul Gandhi says so. From that Rahul Gandhi's foolish reply, Subramanian Swamy jumped in and he made the case like a watertight. This thing, Rahul Gandhi don't know how to reply or any other things.
So if you think that this guy is immature, look at what his mother does.
No, I'm not saying he's immature. I'm not saying he is immature.
Well, okay, whatever it is, whatever the
same age group, so I don't say he is immature. I am 53, he is also 53. We both
okay. We can agree to disagree on what adjective to use to describe Rahul Gandhi. Let's set it aside. His mother goes to ED, and then after 2 questions, then she says, oh, I forgot to bring my medication. I have to go home for it. Is this how you come prepared to an ED questioning? I mean, ED could have let her just wait here. Tell us what the medication is. We'll send somebody to your house. Tell us which cupboard it is. We will have somebody go and bring it for you. That is the way I would answer. If I am the ED officer. Once you are in ED, sir, one second.
If it was a normal person, ED will ask all these questions, but it is Sonia Gandhi.
Look, in front of the law, every freaking person is the same.
But that's not the reality.
I don't care. I have to tell this. Because people need to understand that, I know, Gopi, see, the thing about all this is, why do you let these things happen? Why can't the ED officer be given instructions by his boss? Look, be professional. Don't allow this person to wriggle out. That's all I'm saying.
So these are all, sir, forget whatever they say. And now 1 year happened. Why the government is not filing charge sheet?
And look at this other thing. CBI comes to arrest Chidambaram. Okay, he knows CBI is coming to arrest him. You know what that rascal does? He locks up his gate. And the gate is suppose a 10 feet high.
He 7 o'clock closed the gate as if he is living in a ladies' hostel. But CBI officers jumped in and took him up. He was trying to get time to go to Supreme Court and get a stay. But before that, CBI officers, after High Court order, that too delayed by 6 months. An order passed a few days after the Arun Jaitley's death only. Otherwise, that order may not come.
Well, all I can say is this, I have basically lost faith in the system. I don't believe that justice will be served, and unless I'm proved wrong, and I'm happy to be proved wrong. And
we have to have a long life to see all these things. Please be patient.
If I start looking and remembering all the various
look at the Jayalalitha case of Subramanian Swamy. How long it gone? Swamy alone fought, then DMK took, Karunanidhi's state government took over the case, then it went to third Madras in Tamil Nadu, Jayalalitha against no case will not be, so it went to Karnataka, and Karnataka poor trial judge punished her, but then High Court judge made a nonsense. Then what happened, and now what happened to that party and that system. It will take time, that's it.
Any rate, so this is where, I mean, I hate to sound negative here, but basically I'm completely losing faith in the system. That is my biggest.
And look at the DMK, after 2G and others, they were almost diminished. They were all downsized. They came only after Jayalalitha's death only. And first time in the history, Jayalalitha again won. Tamil Nadu, after a long time, after MGR, nobody was getting second.
Yeah.
So this is the problem. People also have less choices. And look at the way Aam Aadmi Party, which came against a party which formed against the corruption. Now, what all kind of cases their leaders are involved. So yeah, that's why I always say system and government and others may change, but the bribe givers and their community are the same. PWD minister may caught and he may be chased, but the contractor is same.
Next question, please. Sundaresan Nagarajan wants to know why red corner notice was removed for Vijay Mallya.
There was no red corner notice at all. We allowed him to go ahead outside. He was a member of parliament before leaving this thing for a 9,000 crore bank loan dues and others. There was no red corner. Every case, like Nirav Modi and Mehul Choksi, same case came only after they escaped.
Well, there is a story on that also, and it's also captured in my book, Paper In, Money Out. All I can tell you, the reality, at least the way we connected the dots, at least you will get to know. It will save you some time. Next question, please. Vishnu Bhagineya wants to know. Sorry if I'm massacring your name. Sorry about that. Bhagineya. Gopi sir, why do you think BJP is promoting imposter Adhokshajanand as Shankaracharya of Puri? It is a crime against Sanatana Dharma.
I have no answer. As far as we have only 4 Shankaracharyas. Plus,
even 𝗏𝗁𝐺𝗎 doesn't count. 𝗏𝗁𝐺𝗎
doesn't count.
Yeah.
4 Shankaracharyas. And if I don't know whether BJP promotes or not, people should understand. People should have. I don't know whether BJP promotes. There is only 4 Shankaracharyas, Puri and Dwarka and Sringeri and then Badrinath.
Yeah.
And there also problems are anyway, leave it.
Next one. Partha wants to know what change has Annamalai brought to Southern Bharat? Are there any more leaders like him to be the next generation's double engine?
I think he is a very smart president of BJP in Tamil Nadu. Earlier, BJP president, I don't blame many people. They are not so smart in fighting against ADMK or DMK, whoever in power. But I found when I was writing against 2G, I don't see any BJP leaders from that time in Tamil Nadu talking. When the entire India's other unit BJP people were talking, Tamil Nadu BJP, I found a stony silence. But anyway, Annamalai is doing very well.
Next question, please. ZZZ wants to know, what about Telgi Pawar stamp paper scam?
Anyway, that case is over and Telgi is dead and that case is over. Telgi was, so many people were in jail and a case was happened. Anyway, Pawar got Padma Vibhushan. So
all case settled, done and dusted.
There is no case against him. There was no case against him. Any Pawar is Padma Vibhushan Pawar sir.
Nisarg Oza wants to know, Robert Vadra granted clean chit by Haryana High Court in respective government. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do?
There was no clean chit to Robert Vadra in any of the cases. Cases are not speeding up. whether in the land case or Sanjeev Bhandari case or others, it is not speeding up. There was a judicial commission which was also indicted for the land grab related issues. But the same case I am telling, if you are going against Robert Vadra, you have to go against the real estate agents, companies dealt with him. The same real estate companies, where are they now? The same companies, the same top real estate companies, they are with the ruling side, whoever rules. So that is the issues everywhere.
Well, thank you so much, Gopi. And viewers, all we can tell you is we can tell that the patient is having fever. Somebody else has to give the cure, and we wait with bated breath. Maybe we should not wait with bated breath. We are taking our breaths now because nothing is happening. Otherwise, we will die. So thank you so much, Gopi. And always a pleasure to have you on our channel.
Seeing you after a long time. I heard you are coming to India in these days.
Yes, I'm coming.
You can see the Indian elections are coming.
Yes.
Elections. It is better than your American elections.
Well, I won't know about that. It's the same. Both are bad. I've written books about American elections also, how they have been stolen. It's people. Look, at the end of the day, we are weighed down by day-to-day problems so much. We don't remember what happened the last time around, and we don't remember that they needed. The elections need to be fixed in America first. This electoral college is a joke.
I agree with the American election. In India, the words are parliamentary words, basically, against opponents. In America, there is no lot of unparliamentary words we are happening.
Yes, indeed. So it's a circus. Both countries are becoming. At least India is a little bit less of a circus. US is 100% circus right now. So we'll wait and see how that goes out. Thank you so much, Gopi, and we'll talk to you soon. Namaskar.
Yeah.